Hey guys, it's Lala Lottie and welcome back to another video. Now, since it's October, Halloween is just around the corner, and what is one thing a lot of us love to do on Halloween? It's to watch a good horror movie. So for today's video, I wanted to recommend you guys a horror movie that has stuck with me since a very young age. With this channel being heavily focused on anime and manga, of course the movie I'm going to be recommending to you guys is going to be a Japanese horror movie. And that horror movie is Tag. I do just want to make a disclaimer, if you are under the age of 18 or if you do get easily startled, I would not recommend looking at this film, and I do recommend you clicking off this video now. But anyways, if my fellow horror fans are here, let's talk about this movie. So to begin with, Tag was a movie that was created in 2015 by Shion Sono. He is a very well-known director. He also made another very iconic horror movie that is The Suicide Club. Now in this movie we follow our main character, who is Mitsuko. She is a schoolgirl and she basically experiences something very traumatic, and when I say very traumatic I mean, yo, what happens is mad. And you see this incident happen right at the start of the movie. I'm not gonna say what happens because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but let me just tell you, when I first watched this movie, I was going in being like, okay, we're gonna have that massive build up, we're gonna have something happen in the middle, and then we're gonna have like possibly 30 minutes of horror. I was very wrong. This movie, from the very first like 5 minutes, it is graphic, it is intense, it is just a mad watch. We basically follow our main character in events after the incident that took place that have also had some sort of impact on her in her life. Now when I tell you, English teachers would love this movie because the amount of symbolism and shit in this movie is mad. Everything that happens to this girl, every scene you see has some sort of like point to it and symbolism behind it, and the director who made this, you can tell he put so much thought behind every single scene and every detail he put into this movie. I think that's what kind of stands out about this movie is, unlike a lot of horror movies where you just see, okay, this happens, oh, okay, that was a fun movie, it kind of leaves you wondering, like, at the end of the movie, like, what did I just watch? Why did this man think of this? Because although a lot of the scenes are very twisted and dark, it does have some sort of meaning behind it, which I absolutely adore. I watched this movie when I was 12, and when I tell you, my brain fried while watching it because I was so confused but so amazed by what I watched. Like, I'm still sitting here now and I can tell you for a fact I do not 100% understand this movie, and I don't think most people will. Shion Sono, you can see, like, put a lot of really great ideas, like very realistic points and very realistic ideas, but he made them so fantasized and so unrealistic. It's so cool how he can just take a real life situation and he can put it in this movie and he can make it look so fictional, so graphic and so unrealistic that it's just like, damn, that is more realistic than the movies that try too hard to be realistic. I just want to say as well, with the cinematography of this movie, it is absolutely stunning. It does not look like it was directed in 2015. It kind of has that gritty look to it, and it just seems so much older. And I don't know, maybe they didn't intentionally want it to look like a much older movie, but it gives the aesthetic of it and it just makes it like that much more kind of, I don't want to say beautiful because it's not a beautiful movie in any way, although the plot is amazing, but it just kind of gives it this amazing look. Although I do say that, I will say that a lot of the graphicness of this movie is very unrealistic and very overdone, but I mean, it's a Japanese horror movie. What do you expect? Of course they're gonna over dramatize it. This movie does have some good messages in it, and I do understand them. But honestly, at the end of the day, I just look at it as a good horror movie. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. And the thing is, you can't really talk too much in detail about it, because if you talk about this one specific movie, because especially with the first scene that sets the entire movie up, it is so intense and graphic that if you even talk about it, it will just spoil the entire thing for someone who is watching it for the first time. Seriously, if you have any time, go watch it. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon Prime, and there are some people who've uploaded it onto YouTube. I'm not gonna give any names, but if you type up tag horror movie, you may find it on here. So yeah, if you're looking for a horror movie to watch during like the build up to Halloween, you should really check this out. It's a really good horror movie, and it will have you on the edge of your seat throughout the entire thing. And I want to hear other people talk about it. I really do. Because other than that one scene, nobody talks about anything else. And yeah, it's fun to talk about. But like I say, if you do get triggered easily, do not watch it. Do not watch it. If you get triggered by violence, gore, everything like that, do not watch it. I kind of would love to do like more horror movie recommendations in the future, or Japanese movie reviews kind of videos that will probably be a lot better than this, because obviously with this movie I cannot talk too much in detail about it. I can just say, yo, there's some good points about this movie and you should check it out, because otherwise I'm gonna spoil the entire thing. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, and I don't know, maybe I'll do more of these kind of videos where I talk about horror, and other Japanese things that is not necessarily just anime and manga, because I mean, there are so many interesting Japanese urban legends, Japanese horror movies, Japanese shows, just there's so much content to talk about. So yeah, if you do enjoy this, give this video a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the video at that for you today, guys, and I really do hope you enjoyed. But yeah, I guess that's all from me. Farewell, friendy eye.